Today I'd like to introduce IDT's wireless power reference kits. This is a 5-watt Qi-compliant reference solution consisting of both a wireless power transmitter and a wireless power receiver. These are essentially the same ICs that you'll find in today's high-performance, leading, high-volume consumer electronics, but they've been repackaged in such a way that makes it easy for customers to integrate wireless charging into a broad range of applications. You'll also find that these boards enable very fast prototyping. Engineers can go from just receiving these boards to a fully functional prototype in just a matter of hours. Let me describe some of the features of the transmitter board. The first thing you'll notice is it's very different from a standard evaluation board. It's much smaller. We've eliminated all of the unnecessary test points. Anything that you would need for essentially evaluating the IC has been removed. This is pure prototype material. You also notice that we've used a standard micro USB input. This is a 5-volt input. We give you the cable in the box. You can plug it into any standard phone charger you have or even your laptop's USB port. Do note that if you want to run it at full load, you need at least a 2-amp charger. We also have a couple of indicator LEDs. You'll see here. We've also put all of the inputs and outputs toward the edge of the board, which is really important because when you go to drop this layout into your system, you need access to those inputs and outputs without affecting the core layout. We've also scored this board right down the middle so that you can snap this circuitry away from this coil. That allows you to mount the coil in your prototype somewhere different than where the circuit is located. You can also trim the edges of this board off. So if you need to make that board smaller to fit inside of something else, we've put dotted lines along the edges here of where you can actually cut it. Likewise, on the receiver side, you'll see a very compact form factor with the same scoring system so that you can separate the coil. What we've done in this board is we've actually flipped the coil over and we're using the PCB as a spacer. And that spacer maintains the proper gap between the two coils for optimal power transfer. Of course, if you're going to prototype with this, you're welcome to take off the spacers. They peel off and put them right into your end product and then use your product's casing as the spacer. To make these boards work, it's really easy. You just plug it in, pop the other board on top, and you'll actually notice here a green LED. We put that there just so you can see power transfer. It's a very small load. You're welcome to remove that LED when you put it in your final product. But as far as using this board, it's very simple. We have a V out and a ground, and it's a 5.3 volt output. You can plug that into anything in your system and you're ready to roll. But this is just the hardware. The most important thing about these kits is actually the digital collateral that comes with it. We provide not only the standard schematic and bill of materials and Gerber files, but we've gone a step further and we actually provide what's called an MDD import file. So if you use Cadence Allegro for your board layout, you can actually take that file and import it right into your system layout. It comes as a symbol that you just drop right in. And by doing that, you're maintaining the optimal layout that we've created for you, and it requires absolutely no changes. We also provide a complete layout guide if you do desire to make some changes, as well as a foreign object detection tuning guide with an Excel-based calculator that you just take a few measurements, plug in some values, and it will tell you the two resistors and what values to put on your board to tune your foreign object detection. As mentioned before, IDT's wireless power reference kits can be used in a broad range of applications. Basically, anything portable with a battery could benefit from wireless power. Let me give you some examples. You get rid of contact corrosion because you no longer have contacts. You can waterproof and dustproof your designs because you no longer need a port. You get rid of repeated use reliability concerns with your connectors because there's no longer a connector. You can make your form factor better because you no longer need to worry about where to put that port. And lastly, let's face it, wireless power is cool and it can be a differentiator in a market where things haven't changed in a while. The great thing about these products is that they're Qi compatible. That means that this receiver can go on any Qi compatible transmitter and vice versa. So if you're just developing, for example, a piece of furniture and you want to put a wireless power transmitter in it, you can take this board, pop it into your design, and have something that's compatible with any other Qi receiver on the market. So if you have a product where wireless power might be a good fit to replace your existing contact-based or cable-based solution, give these kits a try. They're very inexpensive. You'll find them on all major distributor websites as well as IDT.com. And even if you don't want to buy the boards, we provide all of the digital materials for free. So you can go on there and you can make your own boards. If you have any questions, please go to IDT.com to get more information. Thanks.